Dinner for shoes, please.
Hello, and welcome to an episode of Dinner for Shoes. I just realized that the microphone is facing the cats who are over there. Let's get it to face me. Although I do want them to come to my wedding party. They're my wedding guests, and this is my wedding, and I'm marrying myself in a Rhode dress. All right. Let's back up here. I'm really excited for this episode today. Well, I'm also equally nervous because I'm kind of holding down the fort myself, which I haven't done in a while. We don't have a special guest on today. I'm just talking. You just have to listen to me. And that is terrifying right now for some reason. But today is an episode called The Wedding Guest Dress of My Dreams. And I'm going to tell you all about that dress. It's not this dress. You will see it. And I'm going to tell you why. It's the Greece, specifically Greece wedding guest dress of my dreams. But I also am going to tell you about other amazing places that I love to look for wedding guest dresses, one of which is Rhode. And that is the brand that I'm wearing today. Okay, so let's start with the outfit behind the shoes. We're also going to try food. And the food is from Little Beet. And I'm going to explain why the food is what it is. And you're going to crack up laughing because it's I don't know how I thought of this and you're just going to make fun of me. So when we get there, be prepared to make fun of me. And yeah, let's get into the outfit behind the shoes. This is my wedding guest dress outfit. I don't know why, but if you try to say wedding guest dress 5 times fast, it's very hard. Wedding guest dress, wedding guest dress, wedding guest dress, wedding guest dress. It becomes one word, wedding guest dress. You know, almost supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, which I could never get through. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Was that it? I don't know. Anyway, Kit and Trish, you're more than welcome to come up to join the wedding party. Okay, so outfit behind the shoes. Rhode is, and we're going to go through all of my favorite places to look for. Actually, this is specific summer wedding guest dressing because I think I would look for wedding guest dresses for winter in slightly different places. So maybe we'll get there when we get to winter. But for summer, Rhode is one of my favorites for sure. Very much destination wedding, tropical vibes for Rhode. I am wearing... Hi, sweetie. It's called the Letty dress, and this color is called Chili. And when I first put it on, I was like, this dress doesn't fit me, right? It should be totally off the shoulders on both sides, but this side kept going up. And I was like, what is wrong with my body? How asymmetrical am I? I know everybody is not completely parallel on both sides, but I was just what is wrong with me? Doctor appointment needs to be made. But then I went on the website and I, searched for it, and the model's also wearing it this way. So I'm like, oh, okay, so that fabric, there's supposed to be more fabric up here. Cool. Got it. Awesome. But the way the model is not wearing it is very, very, very scrunched sleeves at the wrists. Very, very. They fit her perfectly, but I am just very, short. I'm a short person, so you can't see my hands. Can you? You can't see my hands. I can't put you anymore. Trish is in a funny mood today. So anyway, I am really scrunching up at the wrist here. I kind of just took the rouging, whatever. It's got this smocked bodice. It's long and drop waist. So kind of 20s inspired there, but I also kind of feel the emoji, the red dress emoji, which I've never associated with, but today I do. And yeah, I am wearing, for the rest of the outfit, FLOR de Maria shoes. And I have so much to say about FLOR de Maria as a brand. I actually am going to pull up just to read a little bit about FLOR and how she started her brand and how important it is for her to be very hands-on. But I've been waiting for these denim mules for a very long time because you would think that these are just classic denim mules, right? Denim little sandals, cute little bow. Oh, adorable. No, they have cute little adorable bows on the back. You've never seen a bow there, have you? I haven't. And so that's why I'm obsessed with them. They're very comfortable. They are classic denim. You may not wear a denim mule. You may not think to wear a denim mule to a summer wedding, but I like this low heel. I really appreciate a low kitten heel. And I also like that my bubble bar earrings, which have a tortoise. Are you done? Are you done? This is the ceremony. We haven't gotten to the reception yet. Please behave. I don't know. So these amazing earrings, they're from Bubble Bar and they're very old, but they have like a turquoise center of the flower. So I thought that that would be cool to like nod back to the blue of my mule. So there you go. And I'm going to talk about Flor de Maria in 1 second, but I just want to say that I'm finishing with a Nina clutch. And I will say that Nina is my go-to for accessorizing every, not just summer wedding guest outfit. Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. But winter wedding guest outfit. Nina has the best clutches. They pretty much make this clutch in every single color. I think this is a great neutral staple to have in your closet because it could literally go with any dress, summer or winter, that you're ever going to want to wear. And what's in it, so I love this little, first of all, like disco ball on top, which is the clasp of the bag. It is a hard shell. Ooh, ASMR. It's a hard shell. It has a chain strap if you prefer to use it. I'm a clutch person, so I like to clutch things. And it has a silica gel. You cannot eat that. Do not eat. Can't you read? It has a silica gel bag in it. No, I'm kidding. It's new. What I put in it is my new favorite lip gloss, which I just want to quickly talk about because, so if you are like me and you are not really like a lip person, because when I do put on lipstick, specifically at weddings, and that's why I'm talking about it, because I only ever think to put on lipstick or like a lip color for a fancy event like a wedding, which, you know, I don't have often. And this shade, this is from Lisa Rinna's new beauty collection. Oh my God, I am obsessed with it. So the shade itself is called Illusion and it's a plumping oil. So it makes your lips look like all nice and plump. And it's a sheer nude that just goes, it's like a sheer peach nude, I would describe it as. It just goes perfectly on, and most people would probably put it over a different color. I do not. I like it just like this. That's what I prefer. I don't like a lot of lip stuff. I should also say about this bag while I'm looking at it that it does have one of those little like card slot holders in it. I forget if I said that, but it's satin on the interior, which is, it just makes it feel a little bit more like chic and elevated for a wedding. Okay, so let me put back on my Flor de Maria shoes to just quickly talk about the brand and why, you know, I think that they are a great brand to check out for summer weddings. They are, all the shoes on the site are just like a touch special and more detailed, hence like the little bow on the back of my kitten heel, right? The brand was founded in 2019. She describes it as standing at the intersection of luxury, sensuality, and comfort because these shoes are very comfortable. They're heels that happen to be comfortable as well. And it is headquartered in the San Francisco Bay Area. And as the founder and creative director, Flor makes sure that she is involved in every single aspect of designing the shoes, from the sketching to the production. That is like her number one goal. And because of that, the quality of these shoes is just really so tangible, especially when you're like holding it in your hand and you see it. And in a very short period of time, considering the brand was founded in 2019 and then COVID happened and everything, they have become the forefront of a lot of red carpet dressing. Kylie Jenner has worn the shoes in an ad, Jenna Ortega, Cameron Diaz, Jada Pinkett Smith. There are so many more. And they are definitely like a red carpet shoe brand because you would think like if you want a shoe brand where you're going to get a compliment on the shoes, think Flor de Maria because like I said, everything's a touch more detailed and elevated than like a classic. I'm not going to name names of designers, but like designers that specialize in just like, you know, the sleek and simple. So definitely check them out. The new collection drops are super exciting. Okay, so let's also talk about the main point of why we are here. We today, I'm gonna tell you about some great places to shop for summer wedding guest dresses, but first, we're talking about Cult Gaia, my one and only, my lovely. That's why we're here to talk. That is why we're here. Okay. Flashback to like Black Friday, or I guess it was probably Thanksgiving because it was like the night before Black Friday. And I was like, should I wake up to buy this dress? I knew there was a Black Friday sale at Cult Gaia. I was dying for this dress. I was like, this dress belongs in Greece. It is called the Enid gown. I think it's my favorite dress I've ever owned in my entire life. Okay, so it's got like a cape effect. I know that you guys are looking at pictures right now, but I'm trying to like describe it. I'm going to just look at it to describe it because that's the best way to describe things. It's got a cape effect and the back is kind of cinched together by gorgeous pearl and blue beads. And then there's some beading that kind of brings like the bodice together right by the breast. And there are cutouts on the side, which I just loved because I was like, oh, you're going to be able to see like my tattoo over there. And it's dramatic, which I can be. And I just knew, I was like, I'm going to wear that dress in Greece one day. And I got it. And I'm telling you, this was probably like 2019, 2018. And I had never worn it. And then we got invited to a wedding in Greece. I am going to Greece. So this just like opened up a whole can of worms. You're going to get, of course, a whole rundown of all the outfits I wear in Greece because of course I'm going crazy planning my outfits. But this is going to be the most special outfit because it is the summer wedding guest dress I finally get to wear after 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 6 years. Did I do that math right? Meg? Cats? Anyone? And Nick is working. And I am just so excited that I finally get to wear it. However, I know there are so many like ifs, ands, and buts of this story, but there's another one. Greece is hot in the summer. We will be there at the end of July. It is going to be sweaty in that area. In every area, but that area. And this dress is heavier. It has a long cape that trails the floor. It was literally like a gown meant to be like swept, like, like if I'm not going to be airlifted into this rocky island on Hydra that we're going to, there's no wearing it. So I called my friends at Alteration Specialists. And I've worked with alteration specialists before. I am going to read a little bit about them because I think that's important to talk about. They are based in New York, but they have a lot of different locations. Now, this is not a classic Tailor. When you walk in, it's beautifully lit. You feel like it's like a spa-like boutique experience, but all you're doing is going there to like get a piece tailored. It's incredible. And basically they do bespoke tailoring and alterations. They've been around for over 3 decades and they have cultivated this reputation for just like basically transforming gowns. So I knew that they could help me figure out how I could make this dress wearable in Greece, even though it will be so fucking hot. So basically, to make a long story short, when you go on Alteration Specialist's website, it's very easy to navigate and you can figure out, okay, like which location is closest to where I am. And then you work with their very skilled tailors to, talk about what you see as your vision, which I did. And then they figure out, hey, I'm going to like do this for you. I'm going to make this dress into something completely different, which is exactly what I did. And I can't even explain to you how like happy I am with the outcome. So basically I went to the location that is downtown by my office. I worked with Yaser Elsafty and he was incredible. He just took my vision and he was like, well, there were so many things that we fixed. So we're going to talk about it. And I did realize that like this episode is going to come out before I'm wearing the dress at the wedding. So I'm kind of like showing the world what I'll be wearing to this wedding before I wear it, which normally would freak me out, but it's okay. We're going on a 2-week hiatus, by the way, which I'll say again at the end of this episode, but just so that I can enjoy my time in Greece. And because of that, you may see some like outfit reels that go up while I'm there, but you won't have another episode for 2 weeks. So I'm very sorry about that. Really suck up my voice in this one and just remember me, okay? Don't forget about me. So let me talk about the difference between what the dress looked like when I walked in and when I left. And Yaser just totally transformed it for me. Okay, so at my appointment, there were a few things that we needed to address. First of all, before, like I said, the train was just dragging on the ground and the part of the cape that was like kind of like supposed to come over my shoulders felt really heavy. And I was like, I'm not going to be able to dance in this. Like it needs to be taken up. Yaser, he is amazing. He looked at it and he was like, well, there are so many things about this cape that we can kind of like fix. He was like, see how like each side of the cape is a square? Like we can make this into a circle so it kind of sweeps up. And of course he shortened it too. I also gained weight since I bought this dress in 2018. So while it fit me at that time, he needed to take out the back and the zipper. He changed the beading up because even though it was too tight in the zipper, it was kind of big where the beading cinched at the back where the cape was. So he switched up the beading so that it's just like, he like kind of made it into a loop. So it still affixes perfectly. And when I tried it on and picked it up, I was just like, so amazed. The cape now frames my back tattoo, like the one that I have at the base of my neck perfectly, which I think is really cool. And he made it into, there are two ways to wear it now. Either I can wear it with the cape in the front, which I doubt I will because I think I'm going to be very hot. Or because of this adjustable little tie, it's an adjustable tie that you can slide up and down, which I know you're seeing because you're looking at the pictures. You can wear it where it's almost like a Grecian goddess like type dress and the cape kind of goes off the back and there's a bigger like breast circle material here. Now I'm really getting into like, what am I saying? But there's more material here. So it kind of takes like the bodice and elongates it, right? So that is what he did. I think I probably will wear it that way, but you can see the two different ways that it can be worn, which is just stunning. And of course, like I'm getting really excited to put it with jewelry and shoes and a bag, and most likely that will be from Nina. I found this clutch that actually matches perfectly. It's like blue rhinestones. It's from Nina. So you will get to see all of that. And you'll get to see that both probably on social media because I probably can't resist posting a reel when I'm there, but I'm going to do an episode when I get back on all my Greece outfits, as I said, and you will see the finished product of what my full look is like when I'm in Greece at that time. So that'll be the first episode when I get back. And I'm just really amazed by alteration specialists in general, but just like Yaser's talent, and he just knew exactly what I was envisioning. And I'm not the best at describing it, obviously, but he took it and like ran with it. So incredible experience there. Now I'm like putting off trying the food because you're going to crack up when you see like what I got to eat. But like, I think I'm going to make you wait for it and we'll try it last because I want to quickly run through some of the top places that I recommend looking for if you were invited to a summer wedding. Can be destination, doesn't have to be. Obviously, Greece is extreme. We're turning it into a whole vacation. But, you know, these labels really specialize in gorgeous summer dresses. So just listen up. All right. I recently discovered this one brand called Yellow the Label. They are affordable. It's an accessible brand and they always do new drops that like they'll post, for example, a look on Instagram and you'll just see it over and over and over again in your feed. Maybe it's just me because I'm like liking it or something, or like Instagram, there are so many things Instagram can do these days, but it probably knows that I'm obsessed. So it'll just keep showing it to me. So they're definitely like one of those like Instagram brands. But they're known for dresses that are perfect for wedding guests looking for like chic and kind of understated, but still like trendy style pieces. Tailor. Tailor is celebrated for like having very bold, vibrant, splashy patterns. Not all their dresses are like that, but they are definitely classic silhouettes with very cool prints. And they are definitely like lively looks. And I feel like Tailor's dresses just scream like I'm the best dressed guest at the party. And like you may upstage the bride. No, I'm kidding. Stoud's clothing is contemporary cool. I'll always be a big fan of Stoud. They have really cool ready to wear too. So I would just like highly recommend checking out the brand if you haven't already. They also have cool shoes and accessories. So definitely, you know, take a look. I have this one white Stoud bag that I wear all the time. And their pieces are also like pretty versatile. So while they do have the more extravagant, like black tie style gowns that could work, they also have like a good amount of like slip dresses and just really cool colors, I would say, on Stoud's website. Sync Accept is known for like sophisticated and feminine looks, I would say. There are a lot of like delicate details involved, bows often, like some girly colors sometimes. I feel like whenever I think of a Cinque dress, I think of like a cool drop earring with that dress. I don't know. I just think that that is, if you love glamour, like feminine glamour, check out Cinque. Shona Joy, this is an Australian brand, and they are known for like a blend of bohemian and contemporary style dresses. If you're looking for something a little bit romantic, but also potentially understated and not like super splashy like the Tanya Tailor or like the Rhode, check them out. Selkie. I have a special place in my heart for Selkie because my best friend Alicia loves Selkie. It's a very cool brand. They have everything from like floofy baby doll mini dresses to just like puff sleeve, chic, floral, whimsical dresses that you can wear to a wedding. And they're a really, really cool brand. Selkie is also, they are diverse. If you scroll through their feeds, you'll just feel like there's something there for you. They celebrate everyone. And I think that they are a very cool brand. I think if you want to add like a fanciful touch to your wedding guest attire, they are the brand to check out. Self-portrait. I always think of self-portrait when I'm going to a wedding. I'm like, let me scope out self-portrait and see what they have. They used to be known for their like laser cutting, and they had like cool lace designs and kind of like off the shoulder asymmetrical details because they are definitely a brand that is different. But in recent years, they have kind of like come out of just that one look. And now they're doing a lot more like fashion forward designs. There was this really cool shimmery beaded rainbow dress that Gigi Hadid wore in a campaign from them. And I was like, oh my God, I need that dress. Like, holy shit. And I never got it, but I was like, I need to wear that to a wedding. Didn't, but maybe one day. Sally, I have worn this brand to a wedding before, and it was in the summer. They combine Eastern and Western influences, and their dresses are elegant, but also statement worthy. They are bold. They are colorful. They have cool details. The one I wore to a wedding was like a halter with like really thin, delicate straps, really colorful and cool. Yeah, so love them. And I believe that they retail on Revolve for sure. And potentially some others, but I don't want to like, start throwing out lies. Rhode, which I'm wearing today. They are known for, as I mentioned, very vibrant colors, kind of playful silhouettes, hence why this is asymmetrical and not just completely off the shoulder, right? And they're good for like wedding guests who like to embrace like something that's easy to dance in, something that's fun and kind of like playful. So love them. Retro Feet. I wanted this list to be short, but like I couldn't. Retro Feet is like ultimate glamour. Glamour, glitz, cutouts, sheer elements, anything that's like trendy you will find on Retro Feet's site. They are literally a party brand. So you're thinking evening wear, you're thinking party, check out Retro Feet. Love Shack Fancy, which is another one. Like Selkie, it's super romantic, but I would argue, like I would venture to say that Love Shack Fancy is even more romantic. Like it's almost like you're wearing a bouquet, whereas Selkie is more of like the whimsical side where it's like, oh, you're like, mixing in these like lightweight, pretty fabrics. Love Shack Fancy is like, you're literally a bouquet. You're decked out in florals, tiered pieces, bows, all of it. They're very dreamy. Okay. Cult Gaia, which is the dress that I'm about to wear in Greece. Cult Gaia's dresses are, yes, you can find vacation dresses there, but their dresses for wedding guest dressing are next level to me. I think that they have very cool asymmetrical details quite often. Sometimes like really voluminous details that you just wouldn't expect to see on like a wedding guest dress. But then you're like, you know what? I could wear that and it wouldn't upstage the bride and it would still be really cool and fashion forward and people would still ask me where I got it. That's how I would describe Cult Gaia. And Cult Gaia was always known, honestly, for its like resort wear accessories when it really first started. So I think it's another great brand to check out if you like have a destination wedding you're going to. And Andrea Iyama, I wore them for my sister and my producer's wedding, my other sister. So, but I wore their fringe dress. These dresses, again, very cool resort pieces. I really like their colors. They always have, actually, this bag would go perfectly with an Andrea Iyama dress. They have like, I would say like a more subdued color tone, but cool bohemian style to them. A lot of like movable elements. So like the fringe dress that I wore, there will be like sweeping material on a dress. You should also check out their swimsuits because they're super cool and just like artful, honestly, I would say. So those are my faves for wedding guest dresses in the summer. Come winter, like I said, we'll do another one. Now, just to go on with the theme, and I know I'm going to see the cats back up here now when I bring out the food because before I started this episode, they were literally trying to get into my Little Beet bag. There are rips to prove it. The Little Beet. So, I don't even know how this happens. Like, I really don't know how I decided to do this. But, well, first of all, what do you think's in these? All right, here's my spindrift. I've never had a spindrift, I don't think. If I have, I don't remember. And so I was just like, I saw it on the menu. I was like, hey, I'm going to try this. Okay, what do you think are in these cartons? What do you guys think are in these cartons? What do you think are in those cartons? What do you think? What do you think? She's excited. I can't tell if her face is cut off. I can't see. But anyway, I've never tried a spindrift, so I just want to. This is the unsweetened, real squeezed dry fruit, blood tangerine. I couldn't find the flavor. But I'm really making you wait for the food. Oh, that is good. That is yum. I think I'm a spindrift fan. I just thought this looked like very much like Aperol Spritz. Like I'm on vacation. I'm turning this summer wedding into my summer vacation. That's like what the branding gives. I don't know. But okay, so you know how when you're a wedding guest, I'm just going to tell you now, you know how when you're a wedding guest, like you get the invitation and then it's like, okay, what do you want to eat? And it's like vegan, vegetarian, fish, or like meat. So that's what I did. Little Beet, the Little Beet, which is in Hoboken. I think it's in Hoboken. Let me make sure. It doesn't say. I think it is. We're going to go with that. It just says Sarah W. DoorDash. The Little Beet. I believe it's in Hoboken. I just can't picture where it is. So they are a very like health conscious, I wouldn't call them like fast food, but like great, easy to order for lunch. And they allow for an a la carte menu where you can literally get like their specialty chicken, their specialty salmon, their specialty tofu. So I'm going to try all three and pretend like, I'm like, you guys are going to think I'm so funny. You probably like don't think this is funny at all. But I was thinking like if you were a wedding guest, like you get the choice between vegetarian, fish, and chicken, right? So this is the chicken. I don't know which one they were smelling before. This chicken looks good though. Okay. This is their spicy plancha chicken. Love that. Okay. Love that for me. Love that for me, myself, and okay, here's their salmon. This is their seared salmon, which I thought like that just like screamed wedding guest to me. Like you have the option of like ordering the seared salmon and I'm really excited to try this. I'm going to take a good pick. But their sweet and spicy tofu. I was like, how could a tofu be both sweet and spicy at once? We're going to find out. All right, let's see. So I'm a wedding guest and I am sampling all three because I'm one of those guests that like gets to have all three because it's my wedding and I'm marrying my cats. Okay. What should I try first? The spicy plancha chicken, the seared salmon, or the sweet, and I already forgot, spicy tofu. Okay, let's do the chicken first because it's the first one I opened. All right. This looks like really good roasted chicken. That's good. Wow. It's giving elevated Chipotle. Seriously, it has a little bit of a Chipotle style to it. That is delicious. Okay. I'd be very happy if I was the wedding guest that ordered the chicken. Here's the seared salmon. I'm going to go from the more well done side because I love well done. More salmon. Also really good. Here, wedding guest. You stayed the whole time at the reception, so you might as well get here, right there. No, there. No, there. It's literally right here. Do we need to get your eyes checked with Dr. Boone? West Orange Animal Hospital, best place in the world. Okay. So far, I like the chicken better than the salmon. The salmon is great and it's delicious, but it is a little plain. So I think like if I was the wedding guest that got this, it just wouldn't be as memorable as the chicken. Kit's coming up because she's like, what about me? Now here's the sweet and spicy tofu. What? Delicious. More sweet than spicy. But I guess there's a little bit of that back kick. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so it's going to go. So I would be, if I got the tofu as the wedding guest at this wedding, I would love it. And I'd be like, oh my God, I got like the best plate you could get. But I'd also be like a little hungry. So I think my first choice is chicken. My second choice is tofu. And my third choice is salmon, which is weird because their first choice is clearly salmon. Anyway, no, Kit, I'll give you some of the salmon, sweetie, okay? I don't want you to have the chicken because I want the chicken. Here, right here. This is for you. Okay? Here. All right, we're going to be here eating our wedding guest. I might like make this into a salad or something because it's kind of weird that I'm just eating meat out of cartons, protein out of cartons. We're going to go hang out at the reception of our wedding. I just married my cats. I love you guys. I will see you after Greece. Oh, no. That's the chicken. No. That's mine. I'll see you after Greece. I promise we have a really cool lineup of guests for July. You're gonna love it. Like, subscribe, wish me safe travels, please. I don't think I've ever been on this long of a flight. You will see my finished look and all of my Greece outfits soon. Bye.